If you're making AI videos, you've probably come across Kling AI Wan 2.1. I wanted to see what actually happens when you give both the same image and the same prompt. Because on paper, they look similar, but once you start using them, the experience is very different. Let's start with Kling. I'll upload either character, image, and type. She slowly walks towards the camera on a rainy street. Her hair moves naturally in the wind. Neon lights reflect on the wet road. Cinematic camera movement. And that's basically it. Kling is built around a very simple workflow. Upload your image, describe the motion, generate, and review the result. Its current platform also offers character consistency, motion controls, and text-to-video and image-to-video tools. For someone who just wants to make a good-looking video without touching technical settings, this is a big advantage. Now I'll use the exact same image and prompt with Wan 2.1. The interesting thing here is that Wan isn't really trying to be another simple web editor. It's an open video model that supports text-to-video, image-to-video, video editing, text-to-image, and video-to-audio workflows. You can run it locally, use Comfy UI, or build your own workflow around the model. And honestly, that's where Wan starts becoming interesting. You have much more control, but you also have more things to set up. For the actual image-to-video test, both can produce impressive movement. Kling feels more polished straight out of the box. The character movement and camera direction are easier to control, and the whole process is much faster for a beginner. Wan 2.1 can also produce strong results, especially with its larger 14B model, but your final quality depends heavily on the model, settings, hardware, and workflow you're using. The official Wan project supports both 480p and 720p pay-per video models. GitHub. So if I'm making a video for YouTube and I just want the result, I'd probably open Kling first. But there's one reason I wouldn't ignore Wan. The smaller Wan 2.1 T2V-1.3 B model requires around 8.19 gigabytes of VRAM, which makes local experimentation possible on some consumer GPUs. Wan 2.1 is also integrated with tools like Comfy UI and diffusers. That means developers can build custom pipelines, experiment with the model, and run the generation themselves. Kling gives you convenience. Wan gives you control. For beginners, I'd clearly choose Kling. So here's my take. If you want to upload an image, write a prompt, and quickly get a polished AI video, go with Kling. If you're comfortable with Comfy UI, GPUs, model files, and technical workflows, Wan 2.1 is much more flexible. My personal winner for most creators is Kling, but for people who actually want to experiment with local AI, Wan 2.1 is the one I'd keep installed. If you enjoyed this comparison, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more AI video comparisons.